It's been a while. Where am I? There I am. Hello. Gotta take a second here to see if internet's behaving. And if the internet's not behaving, we gotta do a quick little restart. It's how it is. Right now it seems stable, so I think maybe it's a little too soon. But no, that seems good. I think we're good to go. Hello, I have returned. I actually skipped last thing, I was tired. And I'm still tired, but you know, you gotta keep going. And today I'm just gonna keep working on my webtoon version of my webcomic, which is called Spirits of Monotony, which you can read it with the links below the stream. I feel like, I don't know if I mentioned that often, but now you know. Now that everything seems in order and we have started streaming, I'm just gonna alert the world and we can begin. I added a handy dandy sign up there. It's written perfectly. Don't look too much into it. It is perfectly written. It is perfect as is. But yeah, anyway, more reformatting, more Sonic tunes. I'm just gonna work on part 3 now. I forget which part I was working. I think I was working on part 2 last time. So now I just went ahead and already got part 3 set up. This is kind of like, there's not that much going on in this part. There's a lot of repeated drawings, so I'll either switch to working on part 4 immediately during stream, or I'll work on animation, I don't know. I'll probably just work on part 4 to be honest, because I want this to be done. Done. But let me just alert the world and we'll see. Hope people are I guess this is not a weekend yet. It's, you know, hope people are having a good Friday and hope the weekend is good. For me, this is kind of like the week is just starting. I work on weekends. Anyway. Let me just remember how to alert the world, as I always forget. And like I always mention, I need a stream starting soon screen, so I can do all these things. Where am I going? Here I am. Here I am. Just alerting the world. I think that should be it. Almost there, and then we can start. Almost there. And this. Almost there. Hopefully I didn't make a mistake here. I was paranoid I did a mistake when alerting the world. Anyway. And that's, I think, it. I skipped a day, so I probably already forgot how to stream. But now I think everything's good. Not the forgetting, I definitely forgot how to stream, but we'll get there. In a second, I'm just gonna pop out chat so I can read it. And I guess pop out the stream viewer, because it gives me peace of mind, which, I don't know. Or sometimes it takes it away, it depends. Depends on what's going on. If it's like stops, if it starts like loading, I'm like, oh no, did my internet die? But then it's usually fine. It starts buffering, and I'm just like, well, why are you doing that? Let's ignore the timeline, as I was open because... Actually, can you see it with this layout? Let me check. Nope, you can barely even see it. So I can leave it open. And you'll be none the wiser. Actually, I'm gonna leave it open because it makes the illusion that you're not getting a cut version of the stream. Kinda. It makes it nice and encased. So I'm gonna leave it like that. There we go. Anyway, more reformatting. It's just what it is. I have this open just in case I work on my alert. I haven't worked on my my raid alert yet, but I'll get to it eventually. Anyway, working on part 3 of chapter 4. We're getting there. This is gonna be probably 7 parts. That's exciting. I think, yeah, I had most of the first page done. So now I'm to page 12. I'm gonna open page 12 as reference. Where are you, my dear files? Page 12. Or actually, only this part's gonna be a very small amount of pages. I think only like 3, and partially taking advantage of the fact that there's actually quite a bit of panels, like in this these few pages. Curse, can you go over there? As you can see here, I think it's a 10 panel page. So I did a lot of like copy pasting, but like I could have made this part go a little longer, but I just felt like the timing for what I think would be part 4 is better. Like just it ends like cut it here, which is where like this first scene cuts, and then start part 4 in the next scene. So it just kind of feels more natural. So I did make this part a little shorter. Yeah. Let's see. Everything good with the internet? I think so. I'm getting like I said, I get paranoid with things. I see unstable frames there. How many frames did we drop? Quite a bit. That's unfortunate. But it is what it is. I'm gonna keep an eye on it just in case. Yeah, it's like it feels like whenever it gets unstable like this, it's like in a almost like consistently inconsistent. And whenever there's like a pattern, I feel like it's the kind of thing where I'm like, there must be a solution. Like something's causing it, I don't know. But who knows? It's not too bad though. Like now it's stable. So I'm just going to trust that it will continue being stable, and if it's not, that's okay. I gotta get things done. And while an unstable connection might make an unstable stream, it doesn't stop me from working. And that's why we're here anyway. To work. Because it's stable now, so I don't know, maybe a small hiccup. Who knows? Do a little stretch. I'm probably gonna go for about 2 hours, who knows? I have a little bit more energy today, maybe because I skipped stream, I don't know. Let's see. Where are they? Oh, there they are. I was wondering where they were. I copied these all. Wait, in the same one, really? Really? I had something in mind, I guess. Or I felt like they needed to be in. But usually I do all the panels in separate layers. I wonder how I should do these. Let's see. Now that's 100%. I feel like I can mess with these and make them bigger, which is why I probably should have not done this. Gives me less control, so I'm just gonna delete that and do the thing I should have done last time. I must have been tired or something. So I'm surprised I didn't just copy them separately. But the file's already set up, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Where are you? There you are. Teleported right above me. Not much to say here. This is a pretty simple part of the chapter, or whatever. I've been getting a little bit more progress on chapter 5. Not a lot, but I actually wasn't working on chapter 5 at all for a bit, so I got that going. Just like a little bit. Progress is progress. I am a little excited for chapter 5. It's not like my favorite idea what it's about, but I feel like I'm making it work. I mean, I'm a creator, I can do whatever I want. I could, if I don't like it, I can fix it, but I think I can make it work in a way that I like. We have our files. Okay, so now they're separate. I wonder if I should resize them. Like at the same time. I guess I will. If I do it vertically, you can definitely see them bigger, and I think it actually does work. It feels a little cheap because it just eats so much space, but at the same time, you can scroll through it pretty quickly. So honestly, like, you can already kind of see it. I like the way it looks here. I kind of like this, like, moving Penny to the left here. Why aren't you moving? Oh, probably because I wasn't clicking. Yeah, there we go. I solved it. Like, maybe I can keep, even if it's vertical, I can keep the sort of left and right here like that. It also gives that, like, verticality, almost like, because she is like as you can see here, Penny's a little higher up than Jill. Jill's sitting down, so I kind of do like the idea here. This is the look overall. And I think I'm gonna leave these panels open. I know, like, she kind of disappears up here, but she's made of fire, so, like, it almost feels on purpose. So I do like the way this is looking. Just almost as I do need to give these top ones a little bit more space for the speech bubble. Which you can see. There are some speech bubbles I gotta account for. So just they're having a little stare down. I guess as long as maybe they should be evenly spaced like all of them. Even if it leaves a little bit less space for the speech bubble, but it should be like sorta they fit in the same phone screen, like right here. The panel borders are confusing me a little bit, but I think this works. It happens a lot, but just happened there. Where I actually move the layer to the right. Maybe you can squash them a little bit. Adding to a sense of pressure. Let's see how it feels to scroll by. Yeah, that works. I still think I need a little bit of space for the speech bubbles. I take it back. I want them to be a little more spaced. Scroll these down just a tad bit. It's nice that I can actually show these panels larger, because they end up being pretty small on this one. The benefits of the webtoon format. How should I say it? If making some drawings larger are the pros, and making horizontal drawings look smaller is the cons. But this doesn't look too bad, I think. Let's see. Nope, it looks decent. Decent enough. Jill have another stare down with Davey, and how do I do the panel here? Okay. We're gonna have that one just be as it was. So these two, and Jill looking at Damie. How do I want to do this? Here I kind of put them side by side. I mean, I already set up the scene so you know they're in front of each other, but I wonder how I can show this. They probably should be about the same size, so let's resize them together. And again, the benefits of webtoon, that these, what was a small drawing, now it's gonna look nice and big. Lots of just stare downs in this chapter, kind of that's what I mean, it feels kind of fillery, just like, oh, but it's kind of how it turned out. Not in the sense that it's a filler chapter, it's more that it's just a lot of, it feels like fluff in this format. Because in this one I made them small, so you're not taking too much page real estate, I guess. And this one is just doing the opposite, just taking so much. What if I do it like this? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the same. This is the penny thing where I was just like, they should be on a phone, fit on a phone screen. And as far as I know, this rectangle is not 100% accurate. I think phone screens are a bit longer now, but unsure. I have not tested that theory. There's that green color. I wonder what I use green for. Definitely not any spelling mistakes. Nope. Definitely didn't do that like 30 minutes before stream starting. There's no proof and you cannot prove it. It's just how it is. Why does, I was gonna say, why is, like, did I not care about the bottom here matching? It's because it gets cut by the, whatchamacallit, the page, right there, whoop. It gets cut, so it doesn't matter. But now it does matter, and I have to fix it. Little did I know. I don't think, when did I decide I was gonna do the webtoon format? It was like after I finished drawing this chapter. So yeah, little did I know that I was gonna have to fix this, but it's a very easy fix. And they made a question mark here, but on the original, I think I'm just gonna remove it. Speaking of which, it's not there. Did I just remove it in the final one? I just forgot. Because I remember I drew like a little question mark there, like Damie reacting, It's basically like a question mark. And it's not there. Maybe I've just, in this file, I hid it. I need to check the originals, the ones I already posted. But I'd rather it be like this. But yeah, this scene I think deserves a little more page, like, space, though. Like, it's kind of a small one. I don't think it's like the most like key important moment of the chapter, but I feel like it deserves a little more emphasis. I wanted to like, I guess, make suspense by not knowing, I think it's a page turn, right? Page 12. Or not. If it's not, then whatever. I don't know. It ends, you know. I don't know, because I think odds are page turners, so I don't know what I was thinking. I think I knew how I was going to start the next page, and this is just how it had to end. Because I feel like this page would probably look better if it was just a 8-panel. Ending with Penny here, and then maybe the next page starting with this. But yeah. Food for thought. I'm not going to actually fix that. It's just for later. Guess I am a little tired, but I will go for at least 2 hours. Let me check my stream just to see if things haven't been blown up. No. Nope, it was just that one dip. So we're all good to keep going. $150, there we go. That works. Now he's gonna add the speech bubbles, locate everything. Oh no. Are there also unused speech bubbles here? What the heck is going on? Okay, no. How many speech bubbles are there? I don't think it's that much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's number 6? Here it is. Yeah, because it was in a different panel. Or like it was, yeah, on a different layer. Where does this one go? Oh, this one goes down here. This one goes around here. Just so something goes up here. This goes here. Does Uwal go? Oh, that's where it goes. Okay. I placed it correctly. I think I used to do all of the panels first and then all the speech bubbles, but I feel like there's just too much, like, I keep moving the panels around too much, so it's just better to do it like this, I think. There's a lot of weird little thingies that happen things happen here with this version. And I still need to figure that out, because it kinda like... Well, because I'm using the template for like manga stuff, which makes everything monochrome, but it makes things look too pixelated on this version. So I have to like undo all of that. As you can see kinda here how I'm moving around, and so it looks smooth with, what's it called? Anti-aliasing? Yeah, that thing. That's off in the other one. You can kinda see here. Especially when like, right now it's like it looks fine, but if you shrink it, which I am gonna shrink it to. Actually, let me see if I can show it. It's at, I usually make it 7, and there you can kind of see it's way more pixelated. Now, I like the way it looks. So, off. Wait, no, wait. Oh, there it is, pixelated. Is it on or is it off? No, on. Yeah, but then I have to also make it gray. There. And it makes it kind of like better. Because the resolution is not that high. You can get away with a more like pixelated look if the resolution is really high. Which is the entire point of the other, I guess, format, this format. Whoop. For now, I don't want to get too distracted, so I made this playlist. I don't think it's a 2-hour playlist, Sonic Mania, but I'm gonna make it a loop, so I don't have to worry about thinking of another soundtrack to put. That's all you get, but it's a good one. But yeah, normally Fridays are for game streams, but I haven't quite decided, what I'm gonna play. I have a lot of options, but since I've been a little tired lately, I almost wanted to just return to the Gungeon and just do another, like I guess 2 runs. Last time I only did 2 runs for the whole stream, but I did beat it. So next time maybe I can get the bullet to kill the past or something and do a couple more runs. I forget. I want to unlock bullet hell, but I forget how you do it. I don't know if it's like you kill the past enough times or something. Just, you know, keep unlocking stuff. So if I can't think of anything, I might just do that, because it's just like it's a nice game to play. And so I'm very familiar with it. And the speech bubble isn't anti-aliased, and I haven't really figured out why I can't fix it. It doesn't give me an option. So I'm not gonna fix it. But I don't mind too much for the speech bubbles. I care more for the dialogue more than anything. The text. Oh look, it's chat. Is Chat your favorite album? Of Chatley XEX? I'm tired, I can't think of better jokes than that. My phone is making lights. Almost as if it's beckoning me to look at it. Classic phones. Can't get enough of them. Oh, so everything looking pretty good. Definitely lost a bunch of frames, but I think internet's gonna be good. Hopefully. I'm only streaming for 2 hours, so. Ah, text. Nope. Yeah, this part is the what I call the fun part. Because usually I feel like every time I start streaming, I do the whole like, I'm gonna prep the file and rasters or merge or whatever, do all the image stuff, and it's kind of just annoying. Because I gotta focus on not ruining the original files. This one is like, okay, I'm done with the original file, so I'm just working on this one. Which I also have to worry now to ruin this file, but which has happened. But it's just easier on the mind. Even though technically I'm designing, but I mean 90% of the time I don't know, go by instinct with the like panel layout. I'm just like, just put it here and there. Okay, there we go, it's legible. Print it. Whatever. We're here to be productive. And that we shall. But yeah, there's just way more like little thingies. This used to be a little bit more fun though, in the other files. I feel like now that with the anti-aliasing stuff, there's a couple more little thingies that gotta made this part a tad bit tedious. Nothing too bad, just a couple more steps. Like here I have to shrink it. Now I gotta go here and on here and then go over here and switch it to gray. Like it's not that big of a deal, but it's just like 3 more clicks than usual. Tiny little icons of a sea of tiny icons. Here's another thing I need to swap. Okay, the tail needs to bypass Damie. Though Damie's drinking coffee, so she couldn't be speaking. Actually, I know how I'm gonna fix it, I think. Just need to fix this speech bubble here. Actually, I hadn't noticed. I'm glad that emote like looks way bigger on stream, so you can appreciate it in all of its glory. Because I'm pretty sure on Twitch chat it looks tiny. Though that kind of adds to the humor. The hypercompression, which is kind of the whole deal of that album cover. It's just, you can see like all the artifact and like it's on purposely it looks bad. Which is funny, I like it. Put it over here, over here. There we go. Now I don't have to worry too much about accidentally pointing at Damie. Damie's just hanging out. She's vibing. Let's see what we've done. Is that it? No, I think there's more. Oh, no, there we go. I think, no, there's a couple more speech bubbles I need to fix, but... yeah, that one and that one. Make that a little bit bigger. I'm uncovering Penny here a little bit. The tails seem to look nice. Like, I'm not an expert at making nice looking speech bubbles, but I've seen some that you can tell the person just could have put a little bit more time. That being said, deadlines are deadlines, and sometimes you don't actually have time. So, I'm not gonna be that mean to people that use the... oh, one of the big ones for me. Every time I see it, I'm just like... the thought bubble tail, it just doesn't look right. I don't like it. Like, I think if you mess with it, you can make it look better. But like 90% of the time, people don't mess with it. Like right now, I think the line art is thin enough that it doesn't look too bad. But like I've seen people with like really thick line art and like in proper like webtoons and stuff. Even manga, honestly. I've seen it. I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, and I don't know if like, I don't think they changed bubbles in the English version, so it's Bochi the Rock. I remember the first few chapters I think used this speech bubble tool, and it looks not great if I remember correctly. Then after a few chapters they start doing, which is what I started imitating, they just use the balloon pen and just do this, and then another one. Oop. There's a hole in my tablet, by the way, and that looks just kind of nicer. Especially, like I did it kind of quick there. It didn't look that good, but it looks nicer than using the balloon tail. It doesn't take that long. Even if it looks like the circle's not perfect, it gives it that like handcrafted look, which is nice. But yeah, I'm not a fan of the speech bubble tail. Speech bubble tail, the thought bubble tail. I had to correct myself there. I'll make this a little bit bigger. Right. But yeah, still not sure what game I'm gonna play next. I did technically schedule with a friend to play Sonic Heroes together, as we did with Mario Sunshine, but we need to still discuss when that's gonna happen. Maybe that's gonna be the next one, we'll see. I need to ask him when he's good, and honestly I feel like weekends are best for him, so maybe this weekend, maybe. Perhaps. We're almost done with this page. We just have one more, and we're done with this part. Like I mentioned, it's still 18 panels, but because 6 of those panels is this right here I'm scrolling by, yeah. But it's 18 to like 22. But there is actually a part. I think it's gonna be part 4. I'm gonna make it like 28 panels because I just think there's no good like stopping point. That or I just make this part like 2 to 4 panels longer, which might work. I just kind of like the ending point here. Like maybe I'll add like I could add an extra panel from the next page, but I'm just gonna reuse that in the last one anyway. So I don't know. It is the decision I have made. I will say 3 parts for this intro, which I update weekly, so like it's gonna take a bit to get through this intro, this first 10 pages of the chapter 4. Or actually it's like 12, yeah, 12 pages. Yeah, here I didn't close the panels, but I kind of like the way they look there. So let's jump to the last page. I gotta open. Page 13, I lied, it was 13, not 12. Okay. I am a liar. Still pretty happy with this panel here. It's kind of messy, but I think I did a decent job with the multiple jills. Yeah, a simple 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's only 5, but it feels like it's small panels. And how many speech rolls? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. There's a couple of thingies. And horizontal panels might be load for the webtoon format version. Also, from last stream, I accidentally left on 60 FPS as a setting for streaming, and my computer was not having it. which I actually forgot to check the VOD to see what things look like, because I could feel my computer just dying. I think it was fine, but I think my little VTuber, PNG tuber model was kind of dying. And I think I forgot to check if it was working fine now. I think it is, though. I think it is. Yeah, my computer is just not ready for 60 FPS. No one is ready for 50 FPS, really. Actually, I already love 60 FPS. I just don't care too much. I rarely ever seek out 60 FPS in anything. That's just me, though. So we're gonna do a horizontal panel here. I think I can cut a little bit of the left side of it to give it a bit more space. So it doesn't look too, yeah, because there's a lot of empty space that I think was reserved for speech bubbles or either the, let me check. Let's see. Speech bubbles, but also the page, yeah. The space where the book folds or whatever when you print it. So we don't need that. It will cut some of my background art, but it's okay, because my background art, background art is ugly. At least I think it is. So we don't need that table. Say goodbye to that table, but know that you were of the few people that knew that there was a table there. Goodbye. I'm gonna cut a little bit of Penny. We just need to see that's her. It was always... that... I don't know if I captured the correct expression with Jill's face in that second pose of hers. I always felt like it looked a little mocky, like she's like a mocking face. It's not wasn't my intent. It was more like trying to play it, you know, friendly, but being worried or stressed at the same time. So it's a little tricky. But it is definitely the face. If I had to draw somebody mocking somebody, it would definitely be that. Very trolly little face. So if I need to draw Jill, you know, mocking, I already have it right there. It's that face. Also, big fan of this gamey face. Just two circles to simulate glasses. Very good. Enjoy my self-compliments while they last, because I don't compliment my art that much. Like most artists. We're picky. I have yet to play Sonic Mania, but I think this is the second or third time I've put the soundtrack on the background. It's a good soundtrack. And it's supposedly a good game, despite it being a 2D Sonic. Because I just could never get into 2D Sonic games. But people say this one's good, so I need to give it a try at some point. If not for the gameplay, for the good tunes. One day. Will be in stream? I don't know. Generally, I've only been playing games that I know how to play, just so it's easy on me, and because I know I'm gonna enjoy them. But like games that I really want to play, I might not stream for the first time. But like something like Sonic Mania, I'm like, yeah, I can play that on stream for the first time. Who cares? That's just how it is. Oh, it's smaller. The boy needs to be a little bit smaller. There we go. Small guy. Little guy. How's my sign doing? Is it not... Has it not fallen down? Okay, it hasn't. It's not the best slow sign swinging back and forth animation, but I'll give me the pat, a slight pat on the back, just because I'm like, I did that like 20 minutes before stream, and I've never done anything like it. I just improvised it, so I'm like, it doesn't look too bad. It doesn't. Like, it does, but it could be worse. As long as it's not an eyesore. I kind of wanted it to be very... kind of subtle, but I also didn't want to, like, spend too much time with, like, too many frames. So, I feel like the choppiness does make it not nice to look at, but that's kind of why I made it kind of slow. Generally, I want people to forget about it. But it helps me not have to say what's on the sign, as I feel like I'll be saying that a lot. Instead, I'll just put a little sign there, and if anybody notices it, then it, you know, it saved me a couple words. It saves me the energy. Because saying the same thing over and 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 over again is not very fun. Or is it? No, it's not. Am I just gonna make these be like the teeny tiniest? Am I really gonna make them this teeny tiny? Am I really gonna do that? I could do my trusty weird cut it like in half. But let's see what this looks like. It looks small, but they are kind of cartoonishly drawn and simple. But it does look really... I could split them into 2 panels each and see how that looks. I've done that a couple of times where I feel like I think I did in the beginning of chapter 3 with the tennis ball launcher, which does kind of ruin the effect or like the joke a little bit to split the panels, but the art looked, it was already like small art, so like making it even like smaller just didn't look right. So here it like there's a decent view of it, and it's just like you can make out the characters and stuff, but it is, remember that this isn't a phone screen, and basically the rectangle you're seeing right now is the phone screen. It just looks not great, so we're gonna do some experimenting. As you see, they're big. You can do stuff with them. Because if I do the thing I like to do, which I will demonstrate in a second, you can make them look like this. Pretty big. I don't know if they're a little simple, so I don't know if they need to be that big. At least we don't have to worry about the screen tones distorting, which is nice. I'm glad I made that decision to start not doing it. But I'm not gonna do that for like every other chapter. This has been taking so long that I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Let's see, how do I want to cut these? Could do it like this and see what it looks like. It's not even worrying too much about the details. So it should be this and this here. And now what? 8 should be the rest of the panel. And where's the other rest? 9? Where are you, 9? Now this transform. What do you mean?